Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:23 a.m.
Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Wednesday, June 12th.
Okay, guys, be right back. Okay, guys, so good morning. So I'm just gonna kind of do some stretches with my my stretch bands, guys. Just to kind of get some movement in this morning. So, guys, I was thinking about and talking about, the understanding that it takes time for the weight to come off. That you the effort that you have to take will sometimes appear to be monumental, and there's truth to that. Yeah, it feels like sometimes it is a monumental effort. The thing about it is that even though it may be monumental and it's a higher, feels like a high mountain to climb, and you don't have instructions, you don't have ropes, you don't have this, you don't have that, that if you just take the steps that it takes to get the movement you need to get in line to lose the weight loss, then that's the first understanding that even though it's a long-term proposition, that it takes one step towards the goal. So you may not be burning up the track, as they say, when you're running, but you are putting forth the efforts that it takes to get and move that needle, so that you can eventually have wins. So weight loss is not a linear proposition, guys. It's a problem that can't be solved by just doing one thing. You can't just say, okay, well, I'm just going to diet and lose the weight. You may be doing that, but eventually you're going to probably run into something else that's not working with it. Or you can say, I'm going to exercise everything off, and you may get the weight off, but then you may get it to come back. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. So what is it dependent on? It's dependent on other factors. It depends on your mindset. It depends on your approach. It depends on your spirit. It depends on you. What's going to keep you going when you don't feel or you don't see it coming off? What are you going to do? And then there's other factors, things that will make you have to stay on this road irregardless. So what are those factors? Those are health factors. Those are things that happen to your body without your control. That's illness and sickness and such. So, one size does not fit all. One thing does not fit all. So you may see somebody losing the weight, whether it's on these new dietary supplements or pills or programs, and it may work for them and it may not work for you. The way I do things may not appear to be working, but they may be working for me, but they may not ever work for you. So the goal then becomes what? You have to find your own way. Finding your own way is the key, because it's like I told you guys before, growing up in church or whatever, it's like the pastor would say, I can't go to heaven or hell for you. You can't lose the weight. for me, even if I paid you to. So there's the dilemma, you know. So is it a monumental effort? Yes, it is. But is it an effort that can be done? Yeah, it can. You know, try not to compare yourself to others and what they do or don't do. All you can do is get on the floor and do what you do. So if you've ever been in any kind of exercise course or martial arts class or anything like that, guys, like in martial arts, the system is white belt, then on up the ranks. But just like in a gym class, when you first show up to gym class and you have all this weight on you, and all the other people around you are, you know, in these nice workout outfits and they're fit and everything, but you're not, you know, and you sit up here and you come in to do your exercise and you may be self-conscious. You're like, man, I know I'm not this and that, blah, blah, blah. But if you go home and you don't show up the next day, you're not going to get that off of you, you know. So even though you're in a room full of people who are where they are, eventually, you know, it starts with self-encouragement, but sooner or later, there'll be somebody next to you that's encouraging you. You know, there'll be an instructor, if he's worth his weight, you know, walking around the room and tweaking and encouraging you in different ways. I don't care if it's posture or if it's movement or, you know, it's like martial arts, you know, I throw a punch and I'm thinking that my punch is correct or, you know, in its position, but my instructor will come up and move my hand, you know, and there's reasons for that. So same thing with your dietary and your exercise. You know, all the efforts that it takes for you to get there, you have to tweak it. You know, it's not linear. It's going to be all over the place. You know, it's just like these bands. You know, I'm pull straight. I can go this way. I can go that way. And yet you still, you know, you're doing something in order to try to make something happen. So it doesn't happen unless you do it. So, you know, motivation is another key to your success. Self-motivation, you know, what makes you get up on a daily basis? You know, what makes you get out there and try to walk or exercise when you know that, you know, it's not, doesn't feel like it's going to change? You know, do you give up? And so, you know, we have, and I've always said, and if you go back to see some of my videos, you know, we have those bumps in the road. So bumps in the road, if you know, you go over the bump, you can continue on. But if you halt at the bump and you just give up, you'll never make it over that hump. So that's where we are. You know, we have to get to a point where we continue, and eventually you'll start to see some results. You know, I remember talking about a video I saw where Charles Barkley was talking about how when he came into the league, I don't know if it was Moses Malone or somebody he was playing with, you know, he asked him the question, man, how do I move the needle? You know, I can't seem to compete. And he, you know, just bluntly told him, you know, you got to get this weight off of you. And so, you know, he helped him with that. And he told me, look, you know, we need you to just take 10 pounds at a time. You know, 10 pounds at a time. Chuck, that's his nickname. You know, Charles, 10 pounds at a time will get you. And so he said it was something that he had never thought of in that kind of a way, and it motivated him. And so he did that. He did the 10 pounds. And so he said, you get 10 pounds off. He says, I might be misquoting whether it was Moses Malone or somebody. It says, okay, now we need you to get 10 more. And he said, I kept doing that until I finally got it. And when I got it, it was on. So I'm not going to say 10 pounds. I'm going to say just 1 pound. How about an ounce? That's what it's ounces, to move this needle. It's not anything like I told you. Don't worry about the weight so much. It's the process in which you need to go through, whether it's using the eating or anything else like that. And those are the things. So one of my supporters chimed in with a comment, and the supporter has been dealing with cancer. So I'm talking to you, and you know who you are. And she's lost 60 pounds in the course, and has corrected and working towards her healing and her abilities to continue. And she's very, to encourage me to keep on. I'm grateful, man, because this is, like I said, you think you got it. I was going through some health issues and things like that, but if you're battling cancer and that type of stuff, guys, you know that that's a monumental task. So thank you for your encouragement, and I appreciate your comment. And so we must continue on, despite it all, guys. I'm not gonna give you, like I told you when we started, it's gonna take time, it's gonna take efforts, and we're gonna hit those bumps in the road, but we're gonna continue on. And so, just like I got another comment and another encouragement from somebody I love dearly, and he was saying, hey, you got to you have to understand that it takes time. It's the time and the effort in which you put forth in order to get this thing done that will get you there. So just keep on going. Encouragement is very good. So it's going to take time, and it's not an easy task, guys. But I'm not measuring myself based on weight alone. Is my mind losing the pounds of the negativity that caused some of this in the first place? That's where we have to be. So yeah. And so it's gonna take that. It's gonna take leveling up, like I said before, and that's something that I'm still looking forward to. Like I say, fortunate for me, I've been in sports from a youth on up. I know what that level looks like, and I know where I have to be with it. I know the type of effort that it's going to take, and I know the time that has to be spent to get there. So stick with me, guys. We're just starting. Weight loss, I don't, you can lose, if you have to lose weight fast, then you lose weight fast. And I understand that, because I know, dealing with the illness that I was, that's the recommendation. But no more than that's a recommendation. So is gastric bypass. That was recommended. Other things are recommendations, but it depends on what you feel will work for you. I'm not a proponent for or against anything that works, that can help you, that will make you or get you where you have to be, or have you feel better, or do the things that you need to do to get your health in order, not a problem. But like I said, what works for this person may not work for the other person, may not work for you, and may not work for me. So that's where we are. So I just wanted to hit on that, guys, because I'm under the understanding for myself that, you know, I didn't get this way overnight, and I'm not gonna get rid of it overnight. So, but I'm in it for the long haul. I'm here. So, yeah. And then, you know, I learned too through this journey that there'll be days where I'm not on, or there'll be days when you may not see a daily post, or even a weekly post, depending on what else is going on in my life. But if you stick with me, guys, if you rock with me, stick with me, we will see eventually, guys, this weight loss journey and this weight loss transformation. Because that's really what it's about. So let's stick with it, you know. And I thank people for the encouragement. You know, I thank people for the comments. Sometimes the comments are not always the greatest, because you have people who will troll you and different things like that. I've had detractors and, you know, jokesters and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I kindly thank them for coming, whether they support me or not. And I move on to the next. So yeah, guys. So yeah, we're just doing, you know, like I told you, I've got a bunch of things in front of me. I'm about to add and have ordered another item that I'll present to you. Maybe I'll do a reveal when it gets here. It's on order now, and some of the things I'm gonna do to try to level up my efforts. I can't wait for that to come. So, but you know, just like anything else, guys, I don't care if this is rope or this bag. If you don't use it, it's not gonna help you. So, you know, I can order all equipment that I want. It's like I told you, it's not the amount that you pay for an equipment or this or that or the other. You know, it's as simple as this piece of string that I have, guys. You know, using the string to exercise with, you know, or you know, or like the stuff I got coming. You pay a few bucks to get some things that may help you out in your efforts. But see, it's a simple string. I can tug on this all day long. And I didn't pay anything for it. It's something I had. I just cut it off, and I'm using it. So there you have it. But you know, just like the effort that it takes to get this weight off of you, if you don't do anything to change it, it's not gonna happen. So that's my rant for the day, guys. It's trash day, so here, my cigar machine.
Motion detected at the front door.
Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, guys, so you know, the effort that it takes, the time that you have to put in, you know, all of that is relevant in terms of losing weight. But you know, it's like I said, it's more than just the weight, guys. it's more than just the weight. It's the changing and the mindset and the spirit of it all. You know, and the efforts that you put into it. So I decided to come out and finish out my exercise with walk today. It's summertime, I can say that safely now. But it's nice in the morning time. Cool in the morning. Good, for walking. You're getting temperatures of 105 degrees now, so it's a welcome, to walk in the morning because of the heat heat wave that we've been going through. So take the time. We take the time. We're here. We're going to take the time and continue to focus on the goal. It's health. The goal is health. Longevity and health. The weight loss or the weight is definitely the portion of the biggest thing that has to be in order for this to work. To get that off, because it affects other things. And the older you get, the more you start to understand that you will be affected by things happening health-wise. If you have stuff your body's not the same as when it was when you were younger. Just not. So you'll know that because you can't move like you used to, and you can't do the things that you used to do. But I've seen people who've gotten old and they're still pushing it. I saw a video the other day, like a 92-year-old woman just, still in it. She was a walker and she still walks. So probably not as fast as she wants it to be, but still walking. Still doing it. So even watching videos, walking is probably one of the best things you can do for your health, providing that you can do it. And it's simple. It's definitely something that's easier. So this is me. I'm on the road to wellness, and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, we can hear the birds chirping, guys. Got people walking in the park as usual. The sky is blue, as you can see. Not a cloud in the sky. It's early in the morning. Good start for the day. So stay tuned, guys, to my channel. We're gonna continue to put forth the efforts, and things are going to be okay. So yeah, we'll try to do some newer things. Like I said, guys, I've got some equipment coming. I've got I'm fixing right now. I'm trying to repair my bike so I can get on that. That's going to be challenging. Haven't ridden a bike in years, and then at the side. So let's see what that will do. How that will feel for us going forward. That's one of the things, and just stay tuned. So that's it, guys. I'm about close to the end of my journey. Everything is everything this morning. Appreciate you watching my video, and let's continue on. Let's just make it happen. So with that, guys, we're gonna say to you, go and have a peaceful and a positive day. Enjoy your day, and we're up for the task. We're gonna get this done, no matter how long it takes. Catch you in the next video.